I wanted to grow. I've been growing this front part out so that you could have extra hair to kind of add into the locks. So that's been the main reason why I was kind of just letting it grow out. And then I really want to start.
Okay, so Quinn came back and he was in line for a full head reconstruction. His hair is long, it's thick, and he had over 5 to 6 inches of new growth. It is so important that when you're shampooing locks, especially if somebody has long hair, split it, get in there, squeeze. Now, you see me here parting and combing through that new growth, and you see he has loose hair, and this is all throughout. So it's important that that loose hair that's not attached to a lock at all is crocheted in so that lock can be properly supported and his grid and part to lock ratio can be reestablished so that he can have these locks for another 10 years. Also, you see me here crocheting for my life. I have to go far down. So what you see, if the new growth without being stretched, it's double that. So once I crochet it, the length of that hair that was outside of the lock, it doubles. So I have to crochet all the way down to pull that hair back in the lock. If I do not, he will get weak spots and weak points down the shaft of his locks that over time will lead to thinning and breakage for his locks. So it's really important to repair going all the way down to pull the full length of that hair that's outside of the lock back in and make everything strong past the root. So you see me pulling there, that still loose hair that belongs in that lock all the way down, at least that 6 to 6 inches. So this is critical to ensuring that his entire lock is healthy. So now you see a reinforced, strong, healthy lock again. So this needed to happen all over his head. As you see, he has more hair than most women. And it's dense and it's thick. And as you can see, it's not as polished as a traditional lock would be. When you look at this visual, his roots are free and they're thick and they're not uniform. This is from him free-forming. I just cut off a 2-headed dragon. He had at least 10 to 15 of those, which I took care of during this full reconstruction is included. Now, this is where the magic happens. He needed the full front of his hair to be reconstructed, meaning parts found, reestablishing each lock into the parts that I reestablished, and then crocheting all that hair at least 6 inches down to make sure that everything is in proper ratio and healthy again. So this is where the true magic of my craft comes to life. So I'm assessing here what goes where, and you see it looks brand spanking new, like it's been healthy forever. So this is what he wanted. And now next to that, you see a very tiny lock. So also with the reconstruction, I can assess, would this lock be healthier combined with a stronger lock next to it and more even to match all the length of his other locks? So I made that decision for aesthetics and health. So now you can see 2 even locks that are healthy next to each other. And voila! The whole front of his head has been reconstructed through the magic of crochet maintenance. And 8 hours we were together for this job. This is what he asked me for, and this is what he got. All that loose hair is now within a lock. So he was very happy with how it looked. Now, and also when I crochet, I don't typically style over it because the hair in front was shorter. I had to go to the root, so there was little to no room for a retwist, so I just laid that hair over. But now you can see all throughout his hair the parts are defined, the locks are even from root to tip, and you can easily see his parts. And now, of course, he's a very fashionable guy, a Vogue model. He's going to be meeting for a potential job tomorrow, so he wanted that style. So I was able to do that for him. It looks amazing. And now he's back to the proper crown that he deserves. And go get us some jobs.